Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss about 9th standard Sanskrit subject, first chapter. For 9th standard, it is first chapter. The title is Samarchanam Priya. Samarchanam Priya. As we knew, last year also 8th standard, first chapter was Vandanam. Vandana was the prayer of goddess Saraswati. That was Jaya Jaya He Bhagavati Surabharati Tava Charanau Pranamamaha. That was the prayer of goddess Saraswati, goddess of learning. Here also we start our big learning with the prayer of goddess goddess, different god and goddesses. Samarchanam Priya. These verses are taken here from Vedas. As we knew, Vedas are considered the authentic book of ancient Indian culture and religion. Vedas are considered as oldest literature of the world. Here, first three mantras are taken from Vedas. As it is considered Vedas, there are total 4 Vedas: Rig Ved, Yajurved, Samved and Atharvaved. Among all these 4, one is most ancient. Which one that? That is first one, Rig Ved. And the verses, 2 or 4 line verses of Rig Veda are called Richa. As last year we were reading which verses were called Shloks. But this time the verses, if it is taken from any of the Veda, is called Richa. But verse from any other Ved as Samved, Yajurved, Atharvaved, it is called Mantra. Why Mantra? Because Mantra has its particular strong effect to the particular person and in atmosphere. As you know about Gayatri Mantra, Mrityunjay Mantra. Why? Because it gives its very particular strong effect to the particular person, whatever is desired. Here, about Vedas we are discussing. What the descriptions are given in the Vedas, sometimes the form of incantations, hymns of praise, different gods are praised here, different prayers of worship of different particular god are described here. Sometimes we can see the deep philosophical ideas are presented here. Sometimes social lifestyle is described here. Suggestions are given here, how to live in ideal and better way in our life. This kind of guidelines are given here in Vedas. Here, as we have the tradition in the beginning to pray the God. As in the school also we start our day with the prayer. Why? To get success in our field of learning. Here also, when we are going to start our book, Sanskrit, in the beginning we pray to God. And here, 3 first mantras are considered as incantation, prayer of different God. Number 1 we are reading. Number 1. Agni Mire Prohitam Yagnasya Devam Rutwijam Hotaram Ratnathatamam. This mantra is a great noble idea presented here of God. Agni is a prayer of God. Agni, God fire. As we all are aware of it, that Agni is our family member, is a great God for all of us, because without Agni we cannot be alive. It's a great supporter of our life. It's our family member. Is always with us from birth to till the death. He is always every day supporting us. As we people nowadays, we are feeling that we became modern, but our life became very easier with the help of technology. You can see, as we are busy with some network and electricity, you can think just one day without electricity and without net, how difficult it is. Because it has become a part of our life. Electricity is used in different forms, but it also a kind of fire. Sometimes fire short circuits, and due to that some accidents take place. Why? Because a kind of fire is there. But that fire is how useful and utilized by us. Without that, we cannot live even a one day. Without electricity, one day to live, how difficult? Because it has become a part of our life. Our day begins with the help of fire. Next thing, some people have the habit of bad tea. When they wake up from the bed, they want a cup of tea. How it is prepared? With the help of fire. In kitchen, fire is produced, and then tea, snacks, breakfast, lunch, dinner, all things are cooked. How it is cooked? By the help of fire. Because fire is produced, fire is available in each kitchen, in each house, in each family. So it is said, he is our family member and we are living with the help of fire. As we knew, the sun is heated. Sun is also a form of fire. During summer season, when temperature across 45, we knew in forest areas, naturally the fire is produced and the whole jungle area is being burned. Why? Because of fire produced. So sun is also a form of fire. How dangerous it is. But without sun, if sun is not heated in proper way, the grain cannot be grown. The crop cannot be available. So grains, vegetables, fruits, even oxygen, everything is depending on sun. So how this sun, this fire is useful and supportive and favorable for our life. So it is said, here the word is used, Purohitam, he is our family member. In each house, God fire is available in different forms. Agni Mide, oh God Agni, I pray to you, I worship to you as you are Purohitam, you are our family priest, you are our family member. Yagnasya Devam. Whenever Yagna is performed, there Agni is the main god considered. So Yagnasya Devam, he is god of sacrifice. Rutvijam, he is the god of sacrificial rites. Without Agni, any Yagna, any Havan, any that social sacrificial rite cannot be performed. So he is the main god in that sacrificial rite. Hotaram, who performs Yagna, Havan, etc. Ratna Dhatamam. When you see the image of any of the god, you can see all the gods and goddesses are adorned beautifully with different golden and gems, diamond-based ornaments. How the different gods and goddesses are adorned with beautifully with ornaments. So here also the god fire, the image of god fire, how it looks, Ratnithatamam, it is wearing gems and the ornaments of gems, so it looks more and more beautiful. Number 2. Agne Vratapate Pratam Charishyami Tatchakeyam Tanmi Radhyatam. Here it is said, Agni, O God Agni, Vratapati, you are the Lord of woes. Here it means the Lord of woes, it means is very strict in following its rule and in discipline. For example, you people are moving on the road, on crossroad, when the signal is closed, red light is there, you cannot move. But even though sometimes you move ahead, you are safe. You can be safe, you can be ignored by the police or by some other one, and you can easily, safely, you can move ahead. Even though you have broken the rule, but you are safe. But here, in the matter of God fire, not at all like that. Even by mistake you break the rule, definitely you will be punished. How? Example, by mistake, unknowingly, if you put your hand in fire, definitely you will be burned. You cannot say, by mistake it happened, so don't burn me. Not at all. Even knowingly or unknowingly by mistake, whenever you break the rule, definitely you will be punished. How strict in following his rule, that is God fire said, O God Agni, you are the Lord of woes, Vratam Charishyami. I also practice that kind of system as you are following. I want to become very strict in discipline in all the rules as you are. So, Vratam Charishyami, I practice that woe and Tat Chakeyam Tanme Radhyatam. Tat Chakeyam. Make me that much stronger. Give me that strength as by which I also can accomplish that kind of woe. I can also become that much stronger to fulfill or to follow the way as you are. What the woe, what the rule of God's Son, God fire is described here. Second line, Idam Aham Sat Anrutat Satyam Upaimi. Satyam. The woe of God fire is Satya, to follow the Satya truth. We are aware of it, how difficult nowadays to speak the truth. We people became so habitual and addict. At each step, unknowingly, knowingly, we are habitual to speak lie. Every time, but you think just one day, if you decide to speak truth, you feel how troublesome, how difficult it is to speak the truth. because we are habitual. So it is said, Satya, to follow the truth, is a kind of great worship of God, great penance of God. So it is said, O God fire, Satyam Upaimi, I also move, approach the path of truth by leaving Anruta, by leaving the path of untruth. I am leaving the path of untruth and moving ahead and approach the path of truth. So, by following the path of truth, I approach the truth and I practice the vow of fire. So give me strength for that, so I can accomplish this kind of task. Number 3, it is the prayer of Lord Shiva. Namah Shambhavaya cha, Mayubhavaya cha, Namah Shankaraya cha, Mayaskaraya cha, Namah Shivaya cha, Shivataraya cha. Shiva. The word Shiv, it means well-being, Kalyan. So here we are praying to God Shiva, Namah Shambhavaya. O Lord Shiva, I bow down to you. Mayubhavaya, who provides happiness of well-being. Namah Shankaraya, who does welfare for the people. Mayaskaraya, who gives happiness to the people. And Shivaya, Shivataraya. Shivaya is beneficial, but Shivataraya is extremely beneficial to all of us. That is why the name is given. Shiva is very meaningful and effective, that the God Shiva is very beneficial for every one of us. Number 4. Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Marutaha Sunvanti Divyai Savai Vedaihi Sangapada Kramopanishadai Gayanti Yam Samagaha Dhyana Vasthita Tadgate Namanasa Pashyanti Yam Yogino Yasyantam Naviduh Sura Suraganaha Devaya Tasmai Namaha. We start from this corner. Devaya Tasmai Namaha. Namaha, I bow down to you. Tasmai, to that God. I bow down to that Devaya, that God. I bow down to that God. Which God? Yam Brahma, Varuna, Indra, Rudra, Maruta, Sunvanti, Divyai Samai. I bow down to that supreme God, to whom all the gods pray. All the gods, which all the gods? Like Brahma. Brahma, you know, Brahma is considered the producer, generator of the world. So, I bow down to that God to whom Brahma prays, who is the generator, producer of the world. Varuna. Who is Varuna? Varuna is considered the god of water. So, I bow down to that God, to supreme God, to whom Varuna is praying always. Indra. Who is Indra? Is considered the king of heaven. So, Indra also praying always to him. Rudra. Rudra, Lord Shiva, who is destroyer of the world. Marutaha. Marutaha, which God? The god of wind. So, all these gods, Brahma, Varun, Indra, Rudra and Marut, all these gods, Sunvanti praying by Divyai Savai, by divine prayer. I bow down, I salute, I pray to that God, to whom all these gods are praying always with their divine prayers. Vedaihi Sangapada Kramopanishadaihi Gayantiyam Samagaha. Samagaha, Samved. Gaha means the one who sing. As you know, Samved is a way, Samved is a kind of Ved which can be recited in a form of song. It has its particular system or method of singing and reciting. Those who are already experienced and learned the way of the method of singing, reciting, they only can perform it. So here it is said, Samagaha sages, those who recite, those who sing, those who pray in Samveda, that God I bow down to. I bow down to that God to whom all sages pray. To whom all sages pray. Which sages? Those who are the reciters of Samveda. All the sages pray. How they pray? Vedaihi, Vedas, Sangapada Kramopanishadaihi, in Vedangas and Upanishad. All the sages, the reciters of Samveda are singing, are praying with the prayer in Veda, in Vedanga and in Upanishad. Which God is prayed in different Ved and Vedanga and Upanishad by all the sages, that God is saluted by me. Dhyanavasthita tadgatena manasa pashyanti yam yoginoho. Yogi, saint, those who are doing meditation, and sometimes they forget about the time limit. When they sit in the form of meditation like a statue, they forget about the timing. So many days sometimes passed and they're just like a statue, sitting without eating and drinking. So when they lost in meditation, and when they lost in meditation and doing the prayer of God in that form, then they have darshana, then they view that God to whom yogis have darshana in dhyana vasthita, in meditation. When they are lost in meditation and having darshan of that God in manasa, in their mind, that God is prayed by me. Yasyantam na viduhu sura suraganaha. Yasya antam na viduhu. Antam, end. Na viduhu, not known. By sura and asura, by God and demons. Nobody can know about the end of that God. Even the sura and asura, even the God or any demon, nobody can know about the end of that God, is not known yet. That supreme God is prayed by me.